Hi kids, welcome to Peep Houses with Mrs. Cavanis. You're gonna need a few supplies before you start. You're gonna want a Ziploc bag, some regular frosting like you would use for a cake. Any flavor you want is fine. A butter knife to scoop out your frosting. A box of Pop-Tarts. You're gonna need 4 Pop-Tarts per house. A Peep to put in your Peep house. You can use the little chickies or the bunnies. And then I'm using Nerds to decorate my house, but you can use any kind of candy that you'd like. I picked this one because of the colors are Easter-y looking. And then a plate to build your house on. All right, let's get started. Your first step is that you're gonna want to cut your Pop-Tarts. So open the package of your Pop-Tarts. We're gonna start with just 2 at first. I picked strawberry and cherry because they had nice colors for Easter. You're gonna want a grown-up probably to use a nice sharp knife to cut your Pop-Tarts. So we're going to take 2 Pop-Tarts and cut them just in half. So just eyeball it, try to find about the half, okay? And do that to 2 of them. So 2 Pop-Tarts right in half. Okay, now that they are cut in half, we're going to use our next 2 Pop-Tarts. Those rectangles are going to be walls and roof, and we're going to use 2 more, and we're going to cut them into little peaks at the top to make our part of our house that holds up the roof. So all you want to do is you want to cut off the little triangle sides. So you don't have to make it perfect. Just kind of want to cut it so it comes to a peak. So I cut about this much off. None of the frosting, just about a triangle off the edge so that your Pop-Tart is shaped like that. And you want to do that to the second one as well. So now you should have 2 with the corners cut off and 2 that are cut in half. So 4 Pop-Tarts in all. You can see mine aren't perfect or exactly the same, but they're close. Okay, so now keep our pieces. You can eat the little triangles or you can throw them away or you can save it to glue on the top as a little chimney. That part's up to you. I'm going to move my Pop-Tart pieces off the plate so I can build on my plate. All right, next up, you want to take your frosting and a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna open the Ziploc bag. I'm gonna take the corner of it and pull it inside out like this. I'm going to scoop some frosting onto my butter knife. I'm gonna take the frosting and stick it here on the corner of my bag. Okay, like that. So I'm basically just holding the frosting with my hand, and I'm going to stick the frosting now back inside the bag. Okay, so now I just kind of have a glob of frosting there in my Ziploc bag, and you kind of want it to stay down at that corner. That's why I turned the bag inside out. Okay, seal your Ziploc bag at the top. And I didn't tell you needed scissors, but you need some scissors to cut the corner off of your bag. So all you're gonna do is you're just gonna snip that little tiny corner off your bag so that your frosting will come out. So now look, now it's almost like using glue, a glue bottle. You can just squeeze it and it'll come out the top, okay? All right, so you can put frosting on the plate if you would like to help hold your walls up of your house. I don't think that part's necessary, it's up to you. I'm going to first take one of my wall pieces, my peak pieces, and one of my rectangles. You wanna turn your rectangle tall and skinny, not short and fat, okay? I'm gonna make the frosting part stick out so you can see it on both sides. All I'm gonna do is put a line of glue, frosting that's acting like glue, on both sides of my house, like that. Okay, I'm going to take my Pop-Tart rectangle and I'm going to just stick it with the frosting side out to the house piece. Don't let go of it, hold on to it. Grab another rectangle, turn it long, I want one with more frosting. Turn it tall and skinny, and stick it to the other side. You saw how much frosting I used, so you want to make sure you have enough that you can stick the wall into it, okay? All right, now we're going to take our other peak And we're going to put a line of frosting glue down that edge and down this edge, like that. And we're going to carefully stick it to the other ends. All right, so I'm gonna kind of hold these two ends and press softly together so I don't crush my Pop-Tarts. It's nice to have extras just in case. Okay, so you can see all of my walls are together now. And our roof is gonna lay right on the top. So you have your 2 more rectangles to work with, and we're just gonna set those right here on the top. So I'm gonna put frosting here and frosting here. So go ahead, take your glue frosting, and you're gonna stick it on the shorter edges. I'm gonna make this cut edge meet the other cut edge in the middle right here instead of on that end, if that makes sense. And all you're gonna do is stick it softly without pressing hard onto your roof. Okay. You can also, might line up better if you put your frosting straight onto these 2 pieces. Okay. And you can put the last, look, I kind of chipped mine a little bit, but that's all right. And we're just gonna stick it right down to meet the other roof piece. Softly so you don't crush your house. And then if you would like, you can use one of your little leftover triangle pieces to make a little chimney. Sticking up at the top. Super cute. You could also use them to make little windows, triangle windows, or you could cut it into a different shape, your little extra Pop-Tart pieces. Then you have some frosting left over that you can use to decorate your house however you'd like. So you could put little line of frosting. You just want to push really soft so you don't mess up your house. But you can put like a little line of frosting, and you can use your candy, whatever it is that you picked, to decorate. You can just do it really softly. Add your details on there. You could just sprinkle them and whatever sticks, and then get the extras off the plate if you'd like. You can add as much or as little as you want. And then the last step is you want to pick where your Peep's gonna go. I'm gonna put mine at my front door here, and you're just gonna give yourself a little blob of frosting on your plate, like that. And take your little Peep and stick him in on his front porch in front of his house. And that is our Peep houses. There you go. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next time.